Mick, a crazy game this afternoon against Goole. It finished 3-3 in the end. Where do you possibly start summing that one up?
Disappointed, Jay. It's, in my opinion, it's 2 points drop. The game should have been out of sight at half time. We missed too many easy, clear-cut chances in the first half. You know, when you're this time of year, when you're playing teams below you, you need to take them chances. Take them chances in the first half. You kill them off, it's a completely different game. But when you miss chances like that, you know, you're always vulnerable at the other end of the pitch.
Starting with the positives, to concede in stoppage time and still find that resolve to get something from the game, courtesy of Sam Kerr, brilliant header, is a slight saving grace in the end. Yeah,
listen, you can't knock this group of players' endeavour. You know, they'll keep going, they'll keep fighting. You know, they showed good character today to go behind 3 times and to get back into the game 3 times. But like I said before, Jay, the game should have been over at half time, and you know, we're disappointed with them chances that we missed.
Yeah, obviously no disrespect to the opposition, but this is one of those games you pinpoint and look and think you'd hope at home to pick up 3 points.
Yeah, listen, no matter who you're playing at home, you can't concede 3 goals. You know, you can't. We just seem like we're too easy to play against today. You know, every time they attacked, they looked like scoring. We looked vulnerable on the counter attack. We didn't look like we had structure inside the pitch, and every time we sort of attacked, we looked like getting counter attacked on. You know, and like I said, I just don't think our structure was good enough inside the pitch today to sort of lock that down, and we didn't sustain attacks enough. You know, when we did attack, we were sort of locking ourselves down one side and trying to attack on one side and giving the loose pass away, trying to play ball through the eye of the needle instead of coming back out and working it down the other side. Like I said, I just think we made too many bad decisions today, and you know, for all that we missed so many chances and we should have killed the game off. You know, the way I think in how sloppy we were, tactically, technically, and mentally today, I don't think we deserve much from the game.
Obviously, the pitch was very heavy in parts today, understandably too, due to the recent floods. But I can't imagine you were impressed with the 3 goals we conceded.
No, 3 really poor goals to concede. You can't concede goals like that when you're playing against anyone. You know, and especially at home. You know, you've got to be tight. You've got to defend properly. And again, every goal we seem to concede is us giving the ball away. And then, you know, we're all over the place. The spaces is too big. You know, we're spread out all over the pitch. You know, instead of being narrow, being compact, and you know, killing the inside of the pitch and playing with structure. You know, today we didn't do that. We lacked that today. You know, for 90, 95 minutes, 100 minutes, whatever the game may well have been. And I think that's probably our downfall today. And you know, the 3rd goal sort of summed it up. Just a simple set piece, simple corner into the box, free header goal. You know, you've got to be much better than that.
It might be tough for you to answer this, but do you think there was some kind of entitlement today from the lads expecting us to turn up and win potentially?
I just spoke to the lads about that. It's a mentality thing. I spoke to them before the game. You know, you can't look at league tables. You've got to take every game as it comes. You've got to focus on yourself. And today, I think we were too slow. We were too sloppy. We didn't move the ball quick enough. Decision makings were poor. I thought the spaces were too big for them to operate in. You know, we've got to kill the spaces so they can't operate in spaces. We didn't defend properly. We didn't defend the long ball properly. And yeah, to be honest with you, Jay, I thought mentally we weren't right today. You know, and we need a massive improvement on that Tuesday night, because you know, every game in this league will present different challenges. And today, you know, when you're playing against teams that are fighting for their life, they're not going to come here and roll over. You know, why should they? You know, they're in a battle, they're in a fight, and you know, fair play to them. They've come here and they've put it on us today, and they've got something from the game. They've got a reward from it. But you know, mentally we've got to be so much better than that. And I think this is becoming a little bit of a problem now. I think teams below us, teams around us, we're struggling to beat them, and it's got to be a mental thing. You know, we need 1 or 2 big characters maybe to add to this group.
You mentioned those chances in the first half. Let's have a closer look at them. Obviously, Cross has gone clean through, and Bobble's kind of killed and never got settled. Jordan Hines has gone effectively clean through down the right. Could have slipped it into Tweedy on the left. Went to shoot, saved, and Tweed had one in the back post as well, a volley. A difficult chance, but just wide.
Yeah, you'd expect Tweedy to score it though. You'd expect Jordan to slip that. You know, he's made it. It's a bad decision to shoot from the angle that he's at. If he slips it, Tweedy's got to tap in from 3 yards. Crosses, you know, for everyone in the ground today, probably looks the easiest chance, you know, in the game. But in fairness to him, he's done everything right. But just as he's about to unload, it hit a bubble and took it off his foot. It's one of them things. You know, the pitch was really hard work today. But yeah, listen, I think them 3 chances in that first half, you've got to do better. And you know, I just think that the amount of good areas we got into today, the final ball wasn't good enough. You know, the runs weren't good enough. It was just sloppy. And to be fair, Jay, like I said before, you know, for all that we should have killed the game off at half time, the way we mentally reacted to this game today, I think we were lucky to get a point out of it, if I'm honest.
Number 2 goals for Ollie Norman today, on to 16 for the season now, I believe. And it felt as though in the end we were hoping for him to potentially produce even more magic to get us the win after the equaliser.
Yeah, we looked quite reliant on Ollie today to make something happen, but you know, if, like I said, if we were a bit better in the final third, we probably could have, we created 2 or 3 really good chances in the second half too, but the final ball wasn't good enough. One Lucas made a really good run, and Luke and Crosby just put it behind him. If he executes the pass, it's tap in. So it's situations like that we need to be so much better at. And we work on it all the time in training, and in training we look brilliant. We do it all the time, but I don't know what it is when we get into a game. We seem to be 100 miles an hour. We're rushing, we're snatching at things, and we just need a bit more composure in and around the box. And I said to the lads at half time, we just need to be patient. The difference between players at this level and the players 2 and 3 leagues above is, they're patient. We're not patient enough. We don't work the ball enough. We need to be more patient in top end of the pitch. But notwithstanding that, we have to defend better.
I've got to ask you about the Sam Kerr disallowed goal, which I think would have made it 3-2 to us at that point. Luke Stewart flagged for being in the line of the goalkeeper division. You've just had a watch of it. What's your view?
It's hard to know now, because they keep changing the laws, Jay. That many times they change the laws, it's hard to know. From obviously what we've seen on it, looks harsh. Obviously the referee's in a better position than we are. From the angle we're looking at it, it looks harsh. Is he in the eye of the keeper? I don't know. Luke said he's not. Referee said he is. So
he has pulled away, hasn't he? He's pulled away from the ball.
He stepped away from the ball. He's made no effort to obviously play the ball. He's jumped away from the ball. But listen, it's a good finish from Sam. But I mean, it's one of them. If it's given for us, you're probably saying it's offside. And it's one of them. When it's for when it happens against us, you're probably saying it's not offside. The referee's probably in a better position than we are in the pitch. So it's one of them things that, again, like I said before, the rules, the laws changed that many times. I don't actually know what offside and handball is anymore.
Yeah. Just finally, 2 more home games next week. Stills at home Tuesday night in the League Cup. Hopefully, eventually get that one played.
Hopefully,
and then Maltby Main on Saturday, where he's trying to get some points on the board again.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Sills in there on Tuesday night, which is an opportunity for us to get minutes into, get Charlie back on the pitch and get minutes into Charlie, because he's been missing through illness for the last few weeks, and get more minutes into Luke and get minutes into people like that. That's not us disrespecting the cup that we're in. We will go as strong as we possibly can, but there's some players that we need minutes into, and there's some players that need a little bit of a rest. So we'll probably use that on Tuesday night for that. But Maltby Main here next week again. It's not going to be an easy game, Jay. They're down there, they're fighting. They've obviously brought in a new manager. They've brought in a load of new players. So if we're not mentally ready for that, we could see a repeat of today. So we need to make sure we work hard this week and we're mentally right for next Saturday.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Jay.